in today's Startup and Beyond, we're putting the spotlight on Halo-Halo, considered both the Philippines' dessert and cultural symbol, and speak with the co-founder of Bebang Halo-Halo, who's put a premium spin on his co-founder's grandma's recipe. With us now for more is Bebang co-founder Sam Karazi. So good having you with us, Sam.
Hi,
Welcome
thank
to
you.
the program. So you've been a serial entrepreneur in Dubai before you came to the Philippines.
Yep.
How did you end up here?
It was business too. I fell in love with the country when I came here in 2011.
Your first time?
My first time, yeah. When I arrived here in 2011, I really liked the place. So it was stuck in the back of my head, like I really want to move there one day. And then an opportunity presented itself to open my first e-commerce business and run it from here. I hired a couple of artists, designers, and I basically set up a company online that sell a product in the United States. Basically business was the reason I moved here in 2016.
But it's nothing that has to do anything with food.
Not
So
in the beginning, no.
It's quite surprising that you got into a specialty dessert, Halo-Halo. How did that happen?
When I came in 2016, I actually was impressed by the food scene in the Philippines, and I saw how it was growing very fast. So I always felt intrigued, like I want to do something food related. I never thought it will be halo-halo. I never thought it will be anything Filipino, basically because I'm not from here. But then in the beginning of the pandemic, it was May, my co-founder, who basically came up with the product. And I just stepped in to help because I saw it was started as a side project like everybody else, trying to kill time and make a side hustle during the pandemic. So I stepped in to help with my social media, e-commerce skills. I told her I'll help you set up a page, run ads. And then in the early days, I noticed the opportunity. I saw the potential. I saw people coming back, people really loving the product. Everybody's talking about it in the neighborhood. So I told her, it seems like you're sitting on a gold mine. Maybe I should get more involved in this. And then we agreed that we will run a test for a few months and really see the potential of the product. We didn't last few months. Within 2 weeks, I told her we have to move out of here.
Because
And
it's growing and the digital approach really helped out. But you're using premium products here, and very interestingly, it's not frozen ice, but shaved milk. And you don't mix it. Halo-halo means mix.
Yep.
But how you eat it is from the top to the bottom. So you have leche flan at the bottom. What kind of an innovation is that? And I'm aware that you haven't even tried the product yourself because you're allergic. So how do you know what the market wants?
From the market.
Yeah, from the market. All right. So how does that happen, though? I mean, it sounds so subjective, but put some science to it.
So it's exactly what you said, but in reverse. So being basically the creator of the product make me if I was the creator of product like May, she is very subjective because it's her babies. Like every product she creates from scratch, and she spent like all her heart and effort to come up with the idea. And she's very creative in that way. But then that's not enough. My reference is always the customer. So our product changed. Like if you research Bebang in the early days, you see how the product evolved, even in look. Like in the beginning, how it was structured, and then when we started going, we decided the leche flan in the bottom was to make the product Instagrammable in the beginning, but then it was a blessing because it helped us scale in a different way by producing it in a more commercial manner without affecting the recipe.
But I've also seen you evolve in terms of price points because you've had several price increases, like 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. Might there be another price increase as we approach the holiday season? But we're seeing inflation steady up, yes, 1.7%, but the peso's fallen to a record low.
Very good question. So we don't react to holidays per se, but at the beginning of every year, usually supplier increase their prices. So we have to also adjust our prices accordingly. And like you said, a lot of the material we use is actually premium material. 50% of it is imported. So we actually deal with international brands for a lot of the ingredients we use. So we have to basically, the peso declining like this and moving between almost 4 pesos higher in the last few months will basically force us to increase our prices.
By
There
how
is no
much then?
plans now.
Not now.
We're trying to fight it in everything we can.
So we can categorically say that there will be no price increases this Christmas season.
In the Christmas season, definitely not. At the beginning of next year, again, we're trying to find ways to negotiate with our suppliers, to find different ways to basically be able to sustain the same price. But at the end of the day, we have to make sure that the bottom line is healthy and the company is scalable.
We have a final minute. How many stores are you hoping to open? Because at the start of the middle of this year, you were saying like 40 by the end of this year. Are you getting there?
We're already at 40. I think by tomorrow we will be 40.
Where will you be at 40?
We already have 40 operational stores.
Yeah.
There is another 13 that are being built as we speak. There is 2 locations that will be signed this week. So I think we will get to 50 stores by the end of the year, maybe shy of that a little bit.
And your international expansion, if I could add, you were looking at Dubai, Singapore?
Hopefully last quarter of 2026 or Q1 2027. I already have an offer from an investor in Dubai for 5 stores that's sitting in my email for a few months already. I'm just pushing back for now because we want to focus on our national expansion for now.
Sounds like you're going to be very busy and internationally back in Dubai where you started. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sam.
you.
All the
Thank you.
best.
Really appreciate it.
Appreciate it too. Sam Karazi of Bebang Halo-Halo.